Every year around this time, there's a huge controversy of whether or not a flu vaccination is actually needed. Well, I'm here to tell you that yes, it is very needed, especially if you're in a huge working environment, and I'm going to tell you why. So, it's been told that the flu is a very serious illness, but some people don't take it seriously just because, oh, they've had it and, they were younger and it took them a week and they're over it. But that's not the case for everybody. There are some, that have asthma or any type of other respiratory infections or diseases that they can't handle, having to go through that illness. So that's where the flu vaccination comes in. It is not a vaccination that will actually give you the flu. A lot of people have said this, that every time they get the flu vaccination, that they get the flu a couple days later. But that's not the case. Usually they'll just come across a strep bacteria, or they'll come across a cold, and that has no link to the flu vaccination. The vaccination is actually, it does have the virus, but it's a dead virus, so you're not literally getting injected with the actual live flu virus or the influenza virus. This vaccination is really important to the elderly and to younger children whose immune system aren't as strong as someone that's in their early 20s. So for someone like me who really ever gets sick, I still go get my flu vaccine because I want to protect my grandparents and I want to protect my younger siblings and my friends, children who are 2 and 3 years old. And if they get the flu, it's really bad compared to me getting the flu. I just, have a cough for a couple days and I'm down for a week. But if I do get it, that means I miss work and I miss my sick days, and then I get behind on work. So it's actually something that will keep you from getting behind at work and being frustrated when you come back, which probably wouldn't help after being sick anyways. There's also a huge controversy of when to get the flu shot. Another reason a lot of people get the flu is because when they get their injection, they get it in January, and that's when flu season starts. So it's always important to get your flu shot a little bit earlier in time, and then you will be completely fine throughout the year. It's really important because we want to help each other, or we should want to help each other and help everyone in our community. So the best way to do that is to help protect us. If we all get the flu shot, then we all can protect each other from getting it and spreading the virus. The flu influenza virus is very easy to contract. It doesn't die on surfaces. So therefore, if it's on door handles, if it's on the countertop, and whatever else, it's, the virus could be on, a telephone, public telephone, even a credit card machine. If someone comes across that and it gets in their eyes or gets in their mouth, they more than likely will get the virus. It's a very aggressive virus and it's very fast acting. So to prevent this situation from happening, that is where the flu vaccination will come in, and it will eliminate the spread of this virus to help others so that they won't, be in the hospital. There's over 200,000 that will be hospitalized during flu season, and that is from last year. Last year was one of the highest rates since 2002 because of the shortness of flu vaccination that people have gotten. So a lot of people haven't been doing, the correct research when it comes to the flu vaccine, and I think it's really important, and that's why a lot of corporations that will offer free flu vaccinations to their employees, because they know exactly what it's for. It's not for huge pharmaceutical, costs. It's to help each other. It's to help the elderly that can't fight off this infection. It's to help the younger children who have a hard time fighting off any infection, especially with newborns, and especially, being in the hospital, being in the ICU, coming out and having to come right back in because of their little lungs just can't handle it. And that's why elderly people have their own flu vaccination, because it's such a higher concentrate, and that allows them, to stay away from, or at least try to stay out. Now, there has been some cases where they say that you get the flu, but you don't get the flu. What it is, it's your body that's adjusting to the injection. So it's not, and it's really mind over matter. If you tell yourself something's wrong, your brain is eventually going to, tell yourself, okay, yeah, something's wrong and something crazy is going to happen. That's just like if you tell yourself you're fine, you'll be fine. The only bad thing about getting a flu shot is your arm's just a little sore, but hey, it's an injection. What are you going to do? You got a needle going in your arm. I get my flu shot every year, and I do that because I want to protect all my family and my friends from getting this terrible virus. I've had the flu one time in my life, and I never want to have it again. That was the worst experience I've ever had. I mean, I was in my robe for a whole week. I just couldn't do anything. My body was just weak, and I was just awful. I felt awful. Nothing made it feel better except for, I think I laid in the bath. I just really had to ride the course out. And when that happened to me, it just made me really think, like, why would I want to risk someone else going through this situation? Or why would I want to risk myself going through this again? So it's really something to think about when this time of season comes around, because you want to care, and you want to care for yourself, and you want to keep yourself healthy. And I know you want to keep your family members healthy. You don't want to have, your mom feeling like that. And it's hard. It's really hard to see your family members in that situation because, like I said, I was down. I think I was like awake maybe like 3 times out of the whole week that I was down. I had to throw my robe away. And it was really bad, and you just really should consider doing the flu vaccination. It can save lives, literally. A friend of mine actually passed away last year because they got sepsis from the flu. She didn't go to the doctor or anything for her symptoms, and so she ended up getting septic because she just kept taking NyQuil. And unfortunately, when it's a virus, there's nothing that can really kill it. You just kind of have to, like I said, run its course. So I know you don't want to put yourself in that situation, and I know you wouldn't or hopefully wouldn't want to put someone else in that situation of possibly getting hospitalized or even death, and it happens. It may sound like it's a story, but it really does. I have personal experience from it, and I'm sure others, and you can look at others online, that it's a very serious illness that is actually overtaken and overlooked. And I feel like the flu vaccination will be the perfect way to end this, or at least lower the percentages of everyone getting illness and lowering the hospital intakes. So please consider having a flu vaccination.